Alright, hello everybody, Skyrim here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. This is going to be about reworks and reworks that need to happen. Not only need to happen, but need to happen yesterday. There's plenty of things that need changed and need changed as fast as possible. These are some of the ones that I would like to see redone. Let's start with an easy one. Charms. Charm system. The entirety of charms, everything about them needs redone. Everything. They're one of the most forgotten items in the game at this point, anyway. And the things that I would like to see redone about these, for starters, is the platinum cost be removed. Since the market is so dead by the dev's design, whether intended or otherwise, as an unfortunate byproduct, the platinum cost whenever you go and try to pull out the skill stone from an upgraded charm to roll it and roll it for chance to get an upgrade to one of these skills that you want on it to try to improve it. The real kicker that I would also like to see as well is, as you can see, most of these are always 2%. I don't know how I got lucky forever ago. This is one I've had since like probably the start of the game, more or less, and it hasn't been changed since. That's how old this particular charm is. There's a couple I would like to swap out, like the ice crystal. I haven't used the beam build in a while. I did for a time, so it had its advantages then, but not anymore, and I would like to see that changed. So let's just take, for instance, like this one. I already know what's on this one for Wizard is a 2%. Now I could obviously upgrade it. I have more than enough of this alchemical powder to do so, but is it really worth it? As you can see, I got a lot. It's honestly not worth it anymore as it stands, because this system, like I said, needs the rework first. I would like to see it, however, done in such a way that if you should happen to pull the skill stone out, no platinum cost. Remove that. Just remove that entirely. Let's just follow along here. After that, and you should say land... Oh, this one's got Lightning Nova, and I have Lightning Nova on. Okay, so say you do the skill stone pull, and it lands on Lightning Nova again, but it's a 2%. And you're like, well, you already have 2%, and most times the game's... Well, right now the game says, oh, well, that's not an upgrade. And you've just wasted 500 platinum. And the current process. Remove the platinum, obviously, it's whatever. But if you should happen to RNG land on the same skill, it should be reworked to where this would give you an additional 2% that way. Then skill stone, these charms would actually be worth something again if that was the process. That's what needs to happen. That's what I would like to see. It's, obviously a lot of copium there, but trying to be hopeful and optimistic, that is something that I would like to see reworked with charms overall. Remove the platinum cost on skill stone pull rips, and if you should land on the same skill that you already have, it should be increase it by 2% no matter what. Okay, so there's that one. Another one I wanted to talk about was the obvious one we've brought up numerous times. Let me go into my stash here, because I think I saved one just for the sake of. Here we go. Yep. 2-slot, normal gem slot greens. Abolish this. Completely remove them from the game and give us nothing but 3-slot drops. Period. From this point on. We are far too long overdue for this. It's ridiculous. Yes, this is Diablo, and yes, this is a grindy game by nature, but not like this for a mobile experience, and not for an experience for anybody anymore in general, especially in this game that's over 2 years over. So, yeah, now is beyond the time that needs to be changed. We should get only 3-slotted greens from here on out. Nothing but. Because, boy, look at this. Triple roll, 2-slotter. Come on now. Come on. That's ridiculous. That was pretty much one of the more easier ones out of the topic here. And let's see what else. All right, and also on the topic of platinum and the market being the way it is, how everything is just been diminished. There's diminishing returns across the board with platinum, and there's a few other things that need to be adjusted. Adjusted, not reworked, they just need to be adjusted according to the market. And that would be other things that cost platinum, like for normal gems. To upgrade your normal gems, we need an obscene amount of these once we get to a certain level. And with the market being so terrible, this value needs to be not removed. I'll give it some bit of price point, but it needs to be reduced. It needs to be reduced from this, like maybe half at this point. If not, you know, 200, 250, somewhere around there. Not the 500. This is beyond ridiculous at this point with everything. They're going to want platinum from us somehow and try to, you know, gradually wean us off of it and remove it from us any way they can so they can get us to try to spend. I get that. That's fine. It's a mobile game. Those are the intentions, yada yada. But it needs to be reduced. The market across the board on everything needs to be reduced. This one's going to be a very high point of contention, though. The Dawning Echo, since those are still currently 10,000 platinum. Since they finally added them into the game, that one's probably not going to be... They're not going to budge on that one, if at all ever. That one also, sadly enough, already since its short introduction, does need to be adjusted on cost. But this one here, a lot of people pass on these anymore, and I'm almost of the same mind to do so here before too much longer. And that's the one legendary crest here, and then you can also get this one from the warband. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to run this for quite some time in my warband of 4 active players on at any given moment. It's just not happening anymore. It's just is what it is. Sign of the times. It's just how the game goes. People cycle in, cycle out. It's unfortunate, but here we are. But yeah, that one's 1,600. This was 1,600. These need to be adjusted to. The cost of these need to be reduced because, yeah, the market is in such a poor state that it is. Everything that affects the market and has any relation to platinum needs to be adjusted accordingly at all times. This should be like constant adjustment flux. But, you know, whether that's going to happen or not, obviously, it remains to be seen. That is what it is. That's just a couple things I'd like to see reworked. Let me know what your thoughts are on all of these things I've mentioned. The charms, the crest costs of platinum, the normal gem crystals, that cost and that as well, the skill stone on the charms, set pieces needing, obviously, well, we're definitely all in agreement what needs to be reworked for the set pieces is the 3 slot for normal gems on every single piece. Obviously, aside from rings, because, you know, we only got 1 of those anyway. But everything else should drop with 3 slots no matter what. But anyway, that's what I want to put out there was the reworks that need to happen in this game, and they should have happened already. But anyway, until next time, everybody, take care of yourselves as best you can out there in the real world on fire. Take it one day at a time. That's all we can do. Until next time, see you.